Hi guys, it's Liliana the Magnificent and welcome back to my mean city, Dukes of Honey. This is another part video to my Message Center Overhaul. But essentially, the Lil Magnificent jury is not fully in on how I feel about all of the changes in the Message Center. And it's most likely just because I've been playing for so many years and I was used to the old Message Center. But I will say this new message center has inspired me to actually create a wish list. And so this is what I hope comes in future updates. But one of the hopes that I have is within our guild tab, I'm hoping that as a founder or a leader or moderator, I can create private or smaller group threads within the guild tab that are specific to some of the different roles within the guild. So if we go and we visit the guild member list, you can actually see that every guild member could be given different rights. And I would love if you could create new threads within the guilds tab dependent upon somebody's right. So, for instance, if members had the right of this trusted member symbol, it would be that has to do with the guild versus guild or GVG feature within the game, and so they would automatically go into a thread that they could chitter chat there. Or same thing with the battleground officer. If they had a battleground officer right, they could get added into a certain thread that I could create, and they would all be housed within the guild tab. And that's mostly just because within the social tab right now, I do have like my GBG council or guild battleground council, and unfortunately, I can't move them into the guild tab because then everybody will be a part of the GBG council. And I want to keep that separate. So hopefully someday they create that. Another thing that I wish is that someday you could, as a guild leader or even as an individual player, put a lock on or a rank on how messages display. So right now, kind of the rule of thumb is whenever somebody updates or adds to a thread, that thread gets bumped to the top. I would love if I could dictate how these threads show up so that they never change spots and they're always in the same spot. So, like, I could rank this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and those would always stay in the exact same spot, and I could just lock them there. That would be really nice. I would also love to be able to do that as a guild leader because then I would make like our GBG thread always here, and members would always know that that's always going to be there. And then if there were more threads that were down below, there would just be like a little notifier symbol here that you needed to scroll down to see the rest of the threads per se. But I've wanted that for a really long time, and I hope someday they do that where you can lock threads and you can organize it the way you want. And maybe you could even create a new private message like secret thread, and that's where you have your one-on-one messages with people. I don't know. That would be fun. A one-on-one secret, like ninja thread. Anyway, the last wish list that I have actually has to do with the guild tab and the hidden feature. One of the concerns that I have as a guild founder is that some of my members can actually go in and they could effectively hide any of my guild tabs. I can foresee, maybe an accident happening and they were trying to favorite it when they've hidden it and they didn't realize it. And unfortunately, I can't unhide that for them. They have to go discover that they've hidden it themselves. But with GBG being here, I just don't want it to get hidden. And so, as a guild leader, I would like to be able to dictate that this thread can never be chosen as hidden, or like this guild announcement thread can never be hidden. Otherwise, I can just see some of my members hiding it, and that's going to cause problems. So, I hope those are changes that they make in the future. And I know I've mentioned this in my first video, but I hope they create another little tab that once you visited the hidden, you can press that tab and it returns you to this. Instead, right now you have to retap that message. And I don't think that's always our first thought to do is to retap it. So that's been a huge concern by a lot of my guild mates today, actually, was, Lil, are you playing with the message center? Everything is gone. I can't find anything. And I was like, it's probably because you've tapped one of the three up above. And if you untap it, you'll re-see the original. Otherwise, it looks like everything is just magically gone and it's terrifying. But hopefully, this was a fun little insight into my brain and you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like it, give a little subscribe if you want to be notified whenever I do put out new videos, then press the little bell next to the subscribe button. All right, guys. Bye.